Welcome. Debs Cooper, global stressologist. Just getting myself comfy in my chair. Coming live from Sydney, Australia. There is a view out there, but we've pulled the blind so you can't see that view and get distracted by the beauty that's outside. Because today I'm going to talk about the lie that keeps you playing small. That's a drum roll. Didn't get what that was. By crikey. This is a goodie. And it's very common. And it's very, very common. So grab your note-taking device because I am going to jump straight in and let me know if you're here watching a replay or if you're here live would be awesome. I can keep my phone handy for a split second to make sure everyone can hear me. Here we go. When I think about the lie that keeps you playing small, because it is just a lie. It is literally just a lie. But a lot of people actually think the lie is, I'm not good enough. But often it's actually sneakier than that because that's a really obvious one. And what happens is there's other ones that come up and they're the little things that go, I'll do it when I'm ready. Oh, I need more confidence to do this. Oh, I need a little bit more confidence to do this. Or what if I get it wrong? Yeah. What if I fail? It's that same thing. What if I get it wrong? Or other people are better than me. Other people are better than this than me. And I don't want to disappoint anyone. So when I think of all of these things, they are literally all just an ouch. They are just an ouch that can run your life and can immobilize you. So I'm here to tell you that there's some resolution to this lie that keeps you playing small, whatever that lie is for you, because most people have a similar lie, but some of them just land differently. And I guarantee you already know what your lie is. There's going to be one main one, and then there's a whole ripple effect from that tree of that one main one and all the branches out of it. But there's that one little ripple effect that comes from that. So let's jump into this. So please grab your note-taking device. Grab your note-taking, whether it's a pen, pencil, type, whatever this is, because I'm just going to jump in. Excuse me for my watermelon this morning. Number one is recognize the stories and assumptions. Use that word, assumptions that are limiting your choices. Once you recognize the stories and assumptions that limit your choices, that just opens up a whole wider range of things for you. So this is where the signs come up. You keep saying, one day I'll do that. One day I'll start. One day I'll do it. Or I'll do it next week. Or you put a time frame on it, but you actually don't start. Or you talk yourself out of opportunities before anyone else gets a say in you. Or it's even quite sick even saying these ones because they are just standard. They're just standard. Or you assume people will judge you for what you is. Or you make decisions on based what might go wrong. I did that a little bit recently. Oh, what if this happens? And I went on this whole little tangent and it just kept going. And I was like, whoa, this is insane. But the best part about this here, about recognizing your stories, is you're replaying the old experiences. And you're using them as evidence. As why you can't move forward. This happened to me in the past. So it could be something like you want to start a business and you keep saying, oh, I don't know enough yet. But what happens is you spend 2 years doing courses. You read the books. You gather the information. You get all the data to do it. And you have people who are there to help you all the way through it. But the real issue isn't actually knowledge and your support. It's the story that you need to know everything before you begin. It's that story that you need to know everything before you can actually start building a business. That's just one example of that. So here's the resolution tips for you. I want you to ask, there's an F and an A word here. Is this a fact? F-A-C-T. Is this a fact or an assumption? A-S-S-U-M. Is this a fact or is it an assumption? Just that will take you out of your mind-frazzled head and take you straight down to the present of, oh, is this actually a fact or is this just an assumption? And when we can get out of that crazy, discombobulated state, we go straight to that. Is it a fact or assumption? It's just a simple question that can take you out of that spirally crazy mindset. When you say it's a fact or assumption, you've got your answer. I want you to look for evidence. We're all data collecting all the way through life. We're looking for evidence that challenges this story. So we're going to look for evidence that challenges the story. So we've got a memory bank of evidence sitting there. So we're going to look at that. That's going to challenge that story. When you go back to that story, you're going to notice where that story came from, because that really helps, clearly. And whether it still serves you or if it just served the old version of you. Because who you are now is not the old. Who I was before I flew into Sydney on 2 days ago is different to who I am here now after spending 2 days in Sydney with people. We are the different people. So I want you to look at whether that story comes from and whether it actually is still relevant and serves you in this current day. These are just a tick, 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 tick. And then what if it goes wrong is our standard answer. What if it goes wrong with, what if it works? Ooh, what if it works? Just those little tips right there alone allow you to recognize that story and the assumptions that limit our choices. So the next bullet point I'm going to give you here is stop waiting for confidence and create the certainty through the action, because there's confidence and there's certainty and then there's action. So you can do all the things in the world. You can prepare, but you never launch. You wait for motivation. Oh, that word. Wait for motivation instead of inspiration before you actually take action, or you tell yourself, I'll start when I'm ready. You spend more time planning than you do actually the doing. And my favorite, you constantly move the diary around to fit it in and other things in before that. So many people, this is an example. So many people have said to me, Debbie, you do Facebook Lives. I'm like, yes, I do a Facebook Live every Friday morning in New Zealand time, this time. I've been doing them for nearly 4 years, every Friday. Bar a handful, I believe, now. They want to do, so people go, I want to do a Facebook Live. But then they spend 6 months worrying about what people think. They spend 6 months getting the background right, getting their hair right, getting their words right. What type of design do I need to do? How do I need to do this? Do I do bullet points? So what I do is here is I have little post-it notes on here. All of these little things, that's what I do. They're like, well, do I need a script to go all the way through? All these little things, and they start worrying about the effect over the other stuff. What actually happens is, oh, that just set a reminder. What actually happens is when they finally go live, they realize most people are actually supportive, and the confidence they wanted only appeared after they started. Yeah. So I want you to think about this when we talk about waiting for that confidence to create certainty. You're going to take one small action step before you feel ready. Just one. Focus on the progress over perfection, and perfection is something that's going to destroy you. I love perfection, totally, I love it, but it's something that actually takes people off course because we get so worried about what other people think and getting it perfect. Half the people don't even see the stuff that we see. Again, I want you to build that evidence. You're going to build that evidence by keeping promises to yourself. Build that evidence by keeping promises to yourself, because it's actually about you as we move along in this world. And remember that the certainty actually comes from movement, not from thinking. Your certainty comes from movement, not thinking, because movement's the only thing that you're going to get that's going to take action in your world. So the next one I'm going to tell you here is stop focusing on weaknesses and start focusing on your strengths. If we see the dark over the light, you've heard me say this before. So when people give us compliments, we dismiss them. Oh, no. And we focus on what needs fixing instead of the other side, or we compare ourselves to others. The amount of times I've talked to people of social media, please, people show you social media reels because that's their reel, that's their highlights. They're not their highlights. They're not showing you. They're only showing you their highlights. They're not showing you their bloopers. They're not showing you the other side. I don't know how many times people need to go, oh, but look at what they've got. That's fantastic. But there's a side to everything. When you get to these focusing on these weaknesses, you could compare yourself. Now, this is a common. We're comparing ourselves. Oh, they're so much better than me. They post every day on social media. All their things are perfectly lined up. They're this. But what you don't see is that what you're admiring is actually not their real stuff. It's not their authenticity. It's what they're polished and they're putting out there. It's not relationship building skills. It's not the ability to connect with people. It's not those things that actually allow people to go, oh, she's relatable. So I want you to do this. This is a pretty simple one here. I want you to keep a record of your wins and achievements every day, every night, every morning, whatever that is. Write down what was your wins and what were your achievements that day. By handwriting it, it's a different brain than just storing it in here. Now we're gathering evidence. You will see all these strategies I'm giving you here today are all evidence-based. You're going to keep a record of that. You're going to ask those people who you value and who you trust, and you ask them what strengths they see in you. What are those strengths they see in you? Like, I'll ask you now, what strengths do you see in me? Drop it in the chat. I'd love to know what strengths you see in me. Ask those trusted people what strengths they see in you. By the way, I'm saying you're my trusted people, if you didn't get that one. I want you to notice when people naturally seek your help, when they actually come to you, what are those things they come to you for? What do they ask you? What's the answers you get? Does it come straight to your mind very, very quickly? And when you're doing this, I want you to spend more time leveraging your strengths than observing your weaknesses. Now, your weaknesses are there. You can acknowledge them, absolutely. But when we look at our strengths and we focus on our strengths, this is where you're going to get stronger. So have a look at those and see where that leverages for you. The next one I'm going to say is to make decisions and make decisions based on values and vision, not fear. Make decisions based on values and vision, not fear. So when I'm talking about this means we're not seeking approval before making decisions. We're not seeking approval. You can change direction based on other people's opinions, but we don't want these things. This is what we're looking at. We're looking at the not whatever it is. You know what you want, but you don't act on it. Or this is a hard one. This is a hard one I've found is you worry more about disappointing others than disappointing yourself. So this could be an example. Someone stays in a role that they no longer enjoy because everyone thinks it's a good job. You've got good money, you've got good, it gives you this, it gives you this, it gives you that. Years later, you realize that you're building a life that looks successful from the outside, but actually unfulfilled on the inside. And trust me, it's an ugly place to be. We can only do that for so long before your body just wakes you up to the truth. So I want you to think about this. I want you to think about, get clear on what your highest values are. What are your highest priorities every day? What are your highest priorities? What's your highest values for you? And you're going to ask yourself, what matters most to me? What matters most to me? Oh, that one got me. What matters most to me? You have to answer that because only you know. I don't know. Your partner doesn't know. Your boss doesn't know. Your children don't know. Your parents don't know. Your friends don't know. What matters most to you? Only you know that. And you're going to consider the long-term consequences of staying where you are. What are those long-term consequences, staying where you are? You're going to make the decisions that move you towards your vision, not away from fear. You're going to make those decisions that move you towards your vision, not away from fear. And that's when I'm talking about you making those decisions based on your values, not your fear. Then the next one I'm going to talk about is don't take things personally. So what can happen is someone's comment can ruin your day. Someone can look at you and give you something, or you assume their criticism means you're not good enough, or you spend hours replaying a conversation, any of this stuff that's going on for you. When this happens, I want you to think about this. I want you to know that people respond through the lens of their own experiences. People respond through the lens of their own experiences, their own values. That's right, their own values and their own priorities. Their reaction is information, not your identity. Their reaction is information, not your identity. You have this in the bag. Don't take things personally. This is their stuff, not yours. And the moment you can do that, you can definitely detach. Guess what's coming up? As I say this, look what I've got here. 2 little bits of glitter. Don't know what type of glitter I'm having today. Silver or gold. But what I'm doing is I'm doing more glitter bomb moments. Absolutely. Because when life feels heavy or you're constantly productive and you're not actually got a spark within you, or every day feels like, oh, my to-do list, I'm not even getting anything through that. Anything like that. I want you to schedule your glitter bomb. I'm going to say glitter bomb calls with me. Yes, that's there, the two. But schedule your glitter bomb moments with the same importance as meetings. Schedule your glitter bomb moments with the same importance as meetings. Now, when I say that, it means put it in the diary, honor it, do it, light it up. Because fun, and I'm going to say fun is not a reward for the finishing life. It's actually part of living it. And I'll repeat that again if I can remember. Fun is not a reward for finishing life. It's part of living it. So let's get some fun. Let's get some glitter. Let's get some spark into your world on many, many levels. The next one, you know what I'm going to talk about here. Remember, you're not alone. This is Debs Cooper. You may think that you're struggling. You may think that you're the only one struggling, other people. You compare your world to somebody else's. You can feel isolated. You have no one to talk to. You believe everyone else has it figured out. Well, that's just a crock of bleh. That's all I'm going to say. So I want you to know that I'm here. Again, connection just changes that perspective we've got going out. Reach out, talk, ask questions, share honestly. Most people are carrying challenges you simply can't see. Most people are carrying challenges you can't see, and they're not going to share them with you. So I want you to open up and share with me. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's find out what your problem is, and let's give you some resolution strategy steps to put that crazy head that keeps going around in our head, that lie that keeps telling us whatever that is, that's from playing small, and let's put that into our heart so we can actually use it as leverage. That's all you're going to do. There is one more thing I just would actually like to say here, and this is the lie that people keep playing small. Let me just get this. Is really about ability. It's very really about ability. It's usually about believing a story that isn't true. So the moment you question the story and you take action, and you recognize your strengths and you make the decisions aligned with your values, and you stop shrinking your life to fit your fears and start expanding to match your potential, that's when growth really happens. That's when growth really happens. So let's question that story. Let's go back through those strategies I've given you. Let's find those things and let's knock them out of the park. And that is me signing off. Debs Cooper, Global Stressologist, the lie that keeps you playing small. I am super looking forward to seeing what you're going to put in the comments after watching this one. Thank you very, very, very much, everyone. Have an inspiring day or a great night if you're on the other side of the world. And I will see you next week on a live. But if you're in Sydney, I am here. Reach out to me. I have an event on Sunday. I'll drop that in the chat as well. Thank you very much. Have an inspiring week, everybody. I will talk to you later.